Hey guys, if you're here, you probably already heard that Netflix canceled the original series The Get Down after one season. And the internet has been buzzing about it because they're trying to figure out why did Netflix cancel it? How do Netflix choose which shows to cancel? So I'm going to explain to you why Marco Polo, why The Get Down, why Hemlock Grove. So let's get into it. We know Netflix isn't like your traditional TV network like Fox, AMC, ABC. Those channels go by ratings, and the higher ratings they have, that means the more people watch the show, and therefore they can present those ratings to advertisers, and advertisers will pay them to put commercials in their time slots. So for example, let's say a show has 10 million viewers an episode, right? That means there's 10 million people watching this show. That means an advertiser would love to pay you big money for 10 million people to see their commercial. And that's how regular network television works. Netflix doesn't work that way. Netflix is more of a premium cable kind of deal like HBO, Cinemax. And that's because they get all their money from subscriptions. So without advertisers and ratings, because Netflix doesn't disclose ratings, so how can we gauge if a show's doing well? There's various factors. The first factor that Netflix has to take into consideration is the amount of money it costs to make a show. Let's take The Get Down, for example. The Get Down is the most expensive show Netflix has ever produced at $120 million for the first season. $120 million, not like anything else but dollars. And let me put that in context for you. Wonder Woman comes out in a few weeks, right? Wonder Woman costs $120 million to make. So think about that. A Netflix show costs the same amount as a big budget movie. Deadpool costs less than The Get Down. Logan costs less than The Get Down. Like, that's absurd for a TV show to have that kind of budget. But that's not the most absurd part about it. Like, if the show was tracking well and trending well, it could be worth it. If it brought more subscriptions to Netflix, it'd definitely be more worth it. But it didn't. And Marco Polo suffered the same fate. Marco Polo cost $100 million to make. Let me put another context for you. Get Down is 120. Marco Polo is 100 million. Netflix's flagship show, and for those of you who don't know what flagship is the helm show, the main show, the most popular show, the show that you put in front when you're presenting yourself. And Netflix's flagship show is House of Cards. And Netflix got the first 2 seasons of House of Cards done for less than The Get Down and Marco Polo. Think about that for a second. House of Cards is an Emmy award-winning show, Emmy nominated. Kevin Spacey. We have A-list movie stars on this show. We have Emmy nods. Like, this show is the creme of the creme when it comes to what you would want on a network. And it costs less than these 2 shows, which, quite frankly, I enjoyed Marco Polo. I enjoyed The Get Down very much. But a lot of people didn't. A lot of people didn't tune in for it. And another thing that Netflix likes to measure is how much people can tune into their show. And what I mean by that is, let's say you go on Twitter, Facebook, whatever. If the show is popular and trending on social media, Netflix feels like it can lure more people who don't have subscriptions in. For example, take 13 Reasons Why. 13 Reasons Why ended months ago, but people are still talking about it on social media. It's still being talked about on the news. Orange is the New Black. People have been waiting over a year, and people are still talking about this finale of last season of Orange is the New Black. But then you have The Get Down, which came out a month ago, the second half, and no one's talking about it. No one even cared that part 2 really came out. I mean, people cared. I made a review on it, so definitely check it out. A lot of people do care, but the mass majority of people don't really care or don't really follow it. And Marco Polo, some people don't even know Marco Polo was on Netflix. So when you have these big shows that cost you so much money to make, and they're not bringing in new audiences, they're not being talked about on social media, they're generally not successful. Would you keep funding money into those shows? And like I said, I enjoyed The Get Down. I enjoyed Marco Polo. The Get Down more so. But we have to face the facts. Like, The Get Down cost a lot of money. It wasn't widely received. Look at Dear White People, for example. Dear White People caused a lot of buzz. The reason I brought up Dear White People is because it's a black show. So people can't use it's a race thing, or black shows aren't as popular. Because Dear White People was fairly popular. It broke the internet when the teaser was announced. Like, it's not a race thing. It's about quality of a show. And not only is The Get Down expensive, there was a lot of issues producing the show. So much so that it couldn't even get a full first season. The first season had to be broken up into 2 parts. And that's because of production issues. And by the time the first part came out, the buzz was all around it. People loved it. People went to watch it. It was mad at best. Like, it was okay. Because the second part blew it out of the water. So you can see they tried to make some changes to appease the network of Netflix. But the damage is already done. When it came out, no one actually knew part 2 was out. Like, a lot of people on my social media, a lot of people around the internet were like, part 2's out? They didn't even know, because no one cared at that point. So Netflix had to do what's best for its business and cancel it. And it makes sense. Am I disappointed? Yes, because like I said, I enjoyed The Get Down. I enjoyed Marco Polo. I enjoyed Hemlock Grove. Like, I like these shows. I like almost all the shows Netflix put out, except for Boss Girl. That's another different story. That's a completely different story. But it's not anything to do with the quality of the Get Down, because like I said, it's cost $120 million to make. And that's another thing, it costs $120 million to make. When you make a movie like Wonder Woman for $120 million, you see shit, you see superpowers, you see people flying, you see Ares, the god of war, you see all the special effects and where the money went to. But where did the money for this go to? Like, cause the Get Down has some pretty shitty CGI when they do building fires and things of that nature. So there's that. Anyway, guys, that's why Netflix canceled it. It's just the fact that people weren't watching it. Like, the fans of the Get Down couldn't convince other people to watch the Get Down. And me being a fan of the Get Down, I tried to get people into it, but they just weren't feeling it. Anyway, that's my explanation, and that's why Netflix canceled the Get Down. If you like this video, you found it informative, definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the thumbs up, share this video to people who don't understand why it was canceled. And if you want more of these type of videos as I break down the industry of binge watching, whether it's Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, and things of that nature, definitely hit the likes and let me know in the comments below, and I'll make more videos on the state of these platforms. Anyway, guys, until next time, binge on.